Okay, so I was going to do a review of Beautiful Creatures, but I decided not to because I'm really terrible at describing books without giving them away. But I will say that I love this series so much. I am addicted to it. I can't put it down. I'm on the third book right now. And I'm in love with it. Completely in love with it. It's right below Harry Potter for me. I love it way more than Twilight, and it's just amazing. So, with that being said, if you haven't read the book or you haven't seen the movie, please do not watch this video. Click out of it. I'm going to be talking about the movie and the book in detail. So, major spoiler alert. Please do not watch this video if you haven't read the book and don't want to know the ending or haven't seen the movie. Because I don't want to give anything away. So, please skip out of this video if you haven't read it or watched the movie. So, I'm going to give you a minute to click out of it. Okay. So, I went last week to see Beautiful Creatures, the movie. Now, I was so excited for this movie. I mean, I couldn't even wait. So, instead of midnight showings now, they have 10 p.m. showings the night before they come out. So, I dragged my friend Megan out and made her watch this movie with me. First of all, there were only 6 people, including us, in the theater. And I was thinking, wow, that's kind of weird. Because this book is pretty popular. So, I'm sitting there, I'm still excited, and the movie starts. Now, the differences between the movie and the book are just unreal. They basically took two or three things from the book and made up the rest for the movie. As a lover of this book series, it was seriously a slap in the face. And I don't even know why the authors would sign off on something like this. The movie was just completely different from the book, and I'm going to talk about the differences that made me mad. So if you haven't seen the movie and you plan on it, please don't watch this video again. If you have read the book and you're a fan of the book series and have seen the movie, then this video is for you because I want to know your thoughts and what made you mad and the differences that you found between the book and the movie because I might not have caught some things. I'm just going to talk about what made me very angry. I mean, to the point where I wanted to walk out. Now, I will say that I understand that the movie can't be completely exactly like the book. I get that. There were differences in Harry Potter and differences in Twilight and Hunger Games and all that stuff, but those things did not make me mad. This movie is completely different from the book, that it was just disgusting. So, in the first 5 minutes of the movie, it opens with Ethan running. Ethan doesn't run in the book. No big deal. He runs to his mother's grave, which to me is a big deal because the whole book talks about him not going to his mom's grave. He hasn't been there since the funeral, and he doesn't go until, I think, the second book. Which I might have just gave that away. I'm sorry, but that's not really a big deal. So, that made me really mad. The second thing that made me really mad was that Ethan made his own breakfast. This may seem like a small thing again, but in the book, it's a huge thing that Emma takes care of him and his dad. She lives with them. She has her own room. I know she has a house of her own, but she lives with them, has her own room. They never showed that. They showed her coming and going every day. The thing that bothered me about Emma's character, a couple things. In the book, they talk about her weighing 100 pounds, being an old lady, and she was not. Now, I love the actress that played her. She's very good in The Help, and I think that's all I've seen her in, but she was good in this movie too, but she just wasn't Emma. I just didn't see it. And she didn't cook for Ethan. They didn't show her making pies. They didn't show her doing anything like that. She didn't do crossword puzzles. She didn't talk to Ethan like she does in the movie or in the book. And it wasn't Emma. It didn't feel like her to me at all. I just didn't like it. Another thing they didn't show was Ethan's dad. They showed Ethan like talking to him through the door, or like saying that his dad hasn't came out or whatever. But they didn't show him at all, and he's kind of a big part in the first book. So that was pretty irritating. It's little things like that that are major things in the book that it would have taken 2 minutes for them to do in the movie. That's what's annoying to me. Another thing that I didn't like was Link and how they didn't really drive the beater. They showed Ethan running to Link's house, or going to Link's house and picking him up, and I just didn't like that. Another small thing that bothered me was Ridley. Her hair was reddish brown and not pink with white stripes. They showed it for like maybe one part in the movie where she had white, like blonde hair, but they didn't show the pink. Her relationship with Link was totally different. She wasn't the same type of person. She didn't have lollipops. She didn't do anything like that. So, it just really, really bothered me. Another thing that really bothered me was Lena and Ethan and the locket. Ethan found the locket while he was running. They didn't explain the locket. They didn't explain what was going on. The visions were totally different. It was so confusing. And like, Megan hadn't read the books. She didn't know what was going on. She was so confused by everything because they went so fast and they just threw it all in and didn't really try to make sense of it. Lena's uncle is not an incubus. He is a caster, and I didn't like that at all. I don't know how they're going to even do the second book or anything with leaving that out. It's just, I don't know. Annoying. The whole part in the movie with the car where Ethan gets out and there's a spell and it shows him walking up to the house and then it shows him walking up again, and it was so confusing. I just didn't like that part. I didn't like that Seraphine revealed herself so early in the book. When she brought Ethan brownies, she revealed herself. Well, she revealed herself before that too in the church, which I didn't like either. That Macon was out walking around in the light because he wasn't an incubus, and they put or they were talking about Lena getting kicked out of school. They put it in the church and they made that totally different. I don't know. It really, really irritated me, this whole movie. The whole ending is different. There was no birthday party. There was no anything. They made Lena completely different. It just, I don't know. I didn't like it at all. Megan was confused. I was literally like throwing my hands up in the air like, what the heck is going on? What is this? Why is this different? I don't know. The one thing that really bothered me was that Lena's eyes were not green at all. They didn't show their eyes being different the whole time. It was like that they could change them, which they can't. And I didn't like that at all. So, I don't like that Link was the one that killed Ethan at the end. That was ridiculous. The whole thing was just ridiculous. So now that I've bitched for 9 minutes, I really, really, really want to hear what you hated about the movie, or if you liked the movie. But make sure that you have read the book. I want to know what people thought of, the differences between the book and the movie and what you thought about that. I'm going again tonight to watch the movie because my sister-in-law was on vacation when it came out, and she loves the book series too. So I'm going to go again with her tonight, and I'm going to actually watch the movie instead of just getting angry, because I was so angry I couldn't really watch it. Because people are saying this is like the greatest movie ever, and it's so great, and I just didn't like it. So I gotta watch it again. I thought the acting was really terrible. Lena and Ethan were like giggly and just making jokes the whole time, and I just didn't like it. There was something else I really hated, and I can't remember now. Oh, where is Marion? I mean, she's not a keeper. Emma's the keeper. That makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know. Boo Radley wasn't in it. Reese and Ryan weren't in it. It was just annoying. Larkin was totally different. Lena didn't drive a hearse. I could go on, but I really want to hear what you have to say. So please leave a comment. I'm going to leave it open to discussion. Again, please do not tell the end of the series. We are only talking about book 1 in the movie. So please don't ruin that for everyone else, including me. I will be seriously so upset. So that's it. And please leave your discussion. I want to talk about this instead of just bitching at you for another 20 minutes. So take care, and I hope to hear from someone soon. I hope someone is in love with this series as I am and felt that this was kind of like a slap in the face. So please, please, please leave a comment, and I will get back to you, I promise. So take care and have a good week. Bye.